Here we are. Welcome to Perspective. Man, just finished recording episode 1 of season 3. So that is coming out in a few days. Zach and I just got off the call and we recorded. Going to be a good episode coming out in just a few days. Man, but what am I doing here? You're seeing here we are in the new man cave. I've got my bookshelf turned perpendicular with me now. I've got this new wall behind me. So it was a black wall before, and a black wall that, if you probably noticed, was not painted evenly, and you had like spark parts that was just not perfect, but whatever. But yeah, so I work, for those of you who don't completely know, I work at a tractor dealership, and we get pallets in all the time. And they're throw them out, so I grab a few every now and again. And these good ones, some of the good ones. And what I've done here is I've just taken the pallet wood apart, sanded it down, slapped them on my wall. I didn't have to stain it, didn't have to burn it. Looks really good, in my opinion. You may not like it at all, but I like it a lot. And so there it is. Whew. And just like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, I use antlers in all of my decorating. I've been waiting to say that since I put those up. Anyway, yeah. So here's the new man cave. I've got my big shelf over here. There's my beautiful bride. I've got my higher bookshelf stacked up. Got my Bibles and some of my more essential books I don't have to stand up to get. And then over here's a little junk pile of everything over there. So yeah, man, that's where we're at. I like it. I hope you like it, because it's going to be throughout season 3 for the foreseeable future. I don't know why I would change it, because that took about 4 weeks to finish. So it ain't going anywhere. My background. Sure might change, but right now is what it is. So that's it. That's all I had for today. But I want to leave one thing with you. As I was reading my Bible this morning on my way to work, listening to my Bible this morning on my way to work. I wasn't reading while I was driving. I read Amos 5. I feel like I'm shouting. I'm sorry. Let me reel it in. I read Amos 5. And in Amos 5, it talks about the day of the Lord. And we know that as the day that Christ is going to come back. And Amos 5, verse 19, it says the day of the Lord will be like for the person who just escaped a lion and then is confronted by a bear. So imagine being chased by a lion and you escape and you're safe. You're like, okay, I made it. And you start to walk, and then a bear is there. Right? And then he says, then the guy gets home. So he escapes the bear. So this guy, this hypothetical person who we're using as us in this scenario, he's escaped this lion. We've escaped this bear. And he gets home and he puts his hand on the wall like, I'm exhausted. Takes his guard down, and a snake bites him. That's what the day of the Lord will be like. And I was listening to that this morning, and I was like, wow. So at the next stoplight, I went back and re-listened to it, and I was like, that is very interesting. It's in Amos 5, chapter 19. And Amos 5, chapter 5, verse 19, excuse me. And I was just very taken back by that imagery that the author put out. And I was just like, that's really cool. The day of the Lord is going to be unexpected, and when we're least prepared for it. We are going to go through all these huge monumental events and huge trials and some great spiritual conquests. But as soon as we let our guard down, as soon as we least expect it, as soon as we're not ready, as soon as we think we're safe, Christ will be there. And I think that that's really interesting, because now that puts on us this heaviness of, I have to always be ready. And I can't go through the motions. And I can't just be checking the boxes. And I called my wife and I told her that this morning. And I felt this, and as I was telling her, it was just like this emotional reaction I had. I didn't cry or anything, but like, how have I been living? Have I been doing that? Have I given up and said, I'm just going to relax for a little bit. I'm just going to put my hand on the wall and spiritually take my guard down. Because I feel like maybe I have. And maybe you have. And there's no lesson. There's no big, oh, be careful. It's just, watch out. You watch out. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I've got for you today. Probably the shortest video I've ever made. But that's all I've got. My perspective on it. Perspective, it's the most real of my shows, because I just want to show you my perspective on something, and I'm going to break down and give you sometimes maybe more information than you want. But I want you to see my perspective, and my perspective on that passage is, where are you at? I'm asking you now. Where are you at?